Proof properly, bro. If that lady can hear me ranting to myself right now, it's not soundproof properly. I'm not even yelling. I'm talking in a normal tone of voice. So again, if I lived in here with a woman or a girlfriend, they would hear me talking all the time to my girlfriend. So I'll say that in court too. What do you want me to live in here like the hermit, the troll under the bridge that nobody wants to see come out? Like, come on, man. What is wrong with people around here? Oh, I heard him talking. Oh my god. You know what else I'm gonna say in court, dog? The last people told Wendy to complain about me that I heard them eating food and yelled at them. But I'm the crazy one around here. Why the fuck would I yell at someone for eating food in their apartment? Why would I hear them eating food? And why would I give a shit if they're eating food? People are all like done lost their marbles, bro. I hope you can consider my situation. I am not trying to make you a part of my problems. You have always respected me as a tenant. You can hear that person rubbing on my ceiling in this video, right? I'm trying to type some letter to my landlord saying that I'm getting evicted, and they started scratching or mopping or moving something around up there. So it's like the lady can hear me reading this back to myself. This is where I live, bro. Like, I feel like I live in the Twilight Zone, dude. And it's starting on my last nerve. Like, I'm not a crazy person. I don't like weird people bugging me, man. So any weird people bugging me, you can kiss my ass, bro. I'm not a crazy person. I don't have bipolarism. I don't have schizophrenia. I don't have multi-personality disorder. I don't have an anger issue. I have nothing wrong with me. I am laid off from work. I'm annoyed. I'm waiting for a $2,300 income tax check that I was supposed to get fucking Friday. I'm irritated, bro. Now I'm paying my rent late. You know, I paid my rent late last month. That's what it says. Good morning. See, he starts it off with the good morning. What's so good about it? You're giving me an eviction notice, basically. This email is to inform you your rental payment is $1,361.18. I've been paying the man $1,362 every month. He's never said a word to me about, yo, you're giving me an extra something cents extra on the rent, bro. No, not at all. He doesn't care, right? Anyway, your rent payment is $1,361.18. It's past due, and that it is required for submission at this time. Failure to submit your rental payment. I must be crazy to be able to read this fluently as well and talk this fast. Via e-transfer by today. By Monday, February 2nd, 2026 at 11:59 p.m., you will be served with an N4, Notice of Non-Payment of Rent, which will be filed with the Landlord and Tenant Board. We ask that you kindly submit your payment at this time to avoid further action. Thank you for cooperation and have a good day. Michael Bartman, property manager. Do you guys want his phone number? Well, I can't do that, but I can tell you his name, and he's a property manager. I'm not telling you where I live. But that's how nice he is. I think he's married to a woman. They own a bunch of properties. Do you know a cockroach man came to my building? He sprayed 4 times. He had to come to my apartment once. I had to move all my things around. I didn't have cockroaches. He wants to give me letters like this, bro. People made rats live by my window where I charge my e-scooter by feeding birds when we all got emails not to do that. People leave the doors open all the time. They put rocks in the door. Someone broke a key in the door on Friday. The super ain't here till Monday. All these stupid things are on purpose, bro. That's how I took the key in the door. You know I let my dog out that door, bro? The super comes here. She doesn't come here on the weekends. Her son helps her. And some other people. She's the nicest person ever. Her son's a nice person as well. And his mother said he has bipolarism to me. It's none of my business. because he got mad at me. That's a different story. Over some other people who were doing shit to me, they got evicted. This guy really wants to start a problem with me, bro. The guy who owns this place. I don't bother anybody. I've been mad lately. It's not my fault. I was supposed to be working a month ago, man. My boss is screwing me around. And amidst all this crap, bro, I had to renew my security guard license, correct? Okay? I don't want to show you the email of the person. See, I'm not a liar. People think I'm lying about this. See? Not lying, bro. I don't know if I got his phone number on there. He'd probably sue me, but I don't care. So literally over 2 days, and the thing was, bro, my unemployment check comes on the 2nd. This was in February. I'm living by my unemployment checks. I'm not rich, like, you know, I was a security guard. I'm in big time debt, bro. I borrowed a bunch of money. I had 2 jobs at once. They sold Marineland. I had a part-time job there in the summer. It was a full-time job. It was 5 6 hour shifts. I would leave that, come home, let my dog out, hang out for 3 hours. I'd go on my security guard job for like 7 hours. So I was working like 13 hours every day, bro, with like a 3 hour gap in between. I was getting no sleep. You think I need people bugging me? It's not like I'm a scumbag. I work for a living. I was making a lot of money back then. So when they sold Marineland, my whole life's screwed. I'm half as broke. I'm in debt up to my ass with credit card debts and all kinds of shit. Because I was trying to build my credit up. Get what I'm saying? When I had 2 jobs, my plan was to max my credit out, pay it down, because the bank started offering me a pre-approved mortgage for a house. So what I wanted to do is pay my $15,000 line of credit down that I'd maxed out because I'm an idiot, because I had 2 jobs, you know? And then I was going to get a mortgage on a house. After 5 years, I was going to try to save my money from having 2 jobs. Like, act like I didn't work in Marineland, you know what I'm saying? Like, just use my money from my security job to pay my bills, and then keep my Marineland money, save it for 5 years, go to my bank, put that as a down payment on a house to get a mortgage, and then I wanted to get my Ontario Honeybee Society license. I wanted to be, as I'm saving money, work for a honeybee company to get experience and knowledge on honeybees, and then I wanted to own a honeybee farm when I'm older. I'm not dead yet, bro. So again, all this shit I'm talking about, do you think I need a landlord getting mad at me, dude? Like, fuck, I'm not a bad person, bro. I don't just want to live here and feed off the guy and like, oh, I'm going to pay you late every month. I'm trying to explain my situation to him. He doesn't seem to care, though, I don't think. I lost my superintendent's phone number. I don't know how to call her today. It's Sunday. I don't know if the man will get this email. I could read what I wrote to him. It's like from my heart, bro. You have always respected me as a tenant. And I'm going to put, thank you kindly. He's probably not even going to give a shit. I did this to him last month. I was late on the rent, bro. I don't blame the man. Look at where I live, dude. You know how many people probably do this to him and they don't even care? They pay him late so he has to threaten them to get his money. I understand his point, bro. The man's had to replace a hot water tank here 5 times. I lived here for 4 years almost. It's broken 5 times, man. They had to shut the water off and fix it. Like, that's weird. When I first moved here, the power kept shutting off almost every day when I'd wake up. The power would glitch. It would go, pew! My computer would turn off. And I kept telling everybody I knew, someone's growing weed in the building or something. When their lights turn on, it's glitching my freaking power out. That went on, man, all the time. And my computer would have to reboot. I'd be on the Forex sometimes trading like a real live money stock. And the power would do that. And then my computer would turn off. And I'm like, dude, like... This is my life, bro. I had no data on my phone when that happened, get it? So I couldn't even go on my Forex account on my cell phone because I had no data on it. It was only used to phone my work. This is how broken I am and poor, man. Okay, here's a letter. Hello, I'm sorry to email you today. It is Jimmy Hicks. I tried to get the rent today on time, but my check is delayed by 2 to 3 days. This is my income tax check. I did it last Monday. I'm getting $2,300 back, it says. I should not count on that for my rent, but anyway. And I get unemployment on Tuesday. I will pay the full rent by Tuesday, March 3rd. I am currently laid off. This is 2 months in a row that I was late on the rent. See, I wrote it wrong. I put late on rent. Late on the rent. Because my unemployment check dates were off by a few days. And I use both. Why has it got a spelling? I used both to pay my rent. I used both checks to pay my rent. I was also recalled to work February 17th. Is that the date? Yeah, it's February 17th. I can email you the recall letter from my employer if you would like. I would just really like to avoid a notice of eviction if possible because I truly feel bad and like I have disrespected you. I will be working full-time this month moving forward. I will also have another part-time job to avoid this ever happening again. I hope you can consider my situation. I am not trying to make you a part of my problems. You have always respected me as a tenant. I should probably write something out. That sounds a weird way to end my letter, bro. You've always respected me as a tenant. The guy don't care about me. Anyway. I get his point, bro. If like a bunch of people paid him late, this building's expensive. He has bills. It's gonna make him have a problem, with his own life. It's not his fault if there's rats outside. It's a person feeding the birds. I'm not blaming him for any of that shit. I'm just trying to get people to understand my situation. These other people that got evicted, their son, he had another brother. They were little boys, man. They're like 12, 13 years old. I don't know. I don't even want them talking to me. You know, they're little boys. They're not related to me. They're not my friends' kids. I don't want them around me. You know what I'm saying? They put their bikes by my window out there, and their shadow was tripping my dog out for a while, and she would whine and bark at them until I trained her not to do that. Then the kid kept putting his bike handlebar in my window thing, by my windows. I don't know if his bike fell over and almost broke my window, if that was his big plan. Like, hey man, let's just make the bike by his window and it's going to fall over and smash his window when he's at work. You know what I'm saying? I came home and the kid's handlebars were inside my window trough. It's like a metal thing outside my window because I'm on the bottom floor. And on top of that, why is he even putting his bike near my window? And then he left it like that for like 3 days. He didn't move his bike. And it was pissing me off because my dog was whining at the shadow of the bike. And he'd have to reach near my window to get the bike. And it was fucking scaring my dog, man. So again, all these dumbass games, no one ever did nothing about it. That kid has no right to come near my window or touch near my window. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. I know everybody's allowed to walk outside. Yeah, everybody's allowed out there. You don't need to come up near my windows, man. I don't do that to other people. That's creepy. And I'll tell a story. Next door, the lady. I accidentally walked up to her window because my wire was outside the building there. And someone had broken it. And I thought one day I'm trying to hook my Wi-Fi up because I got home internet. They mail it to you. And it wasn't working. And I tried for 4 days to get it to work. And then I'm like, I'm going to go outside and look. And the wire was broke. So I had to call a technician. This is all coming off my free internet. They give you 30 days free to try it. So again, the internet company does not care about that. I had to wait 10 days for internet to work, bro. So I only got 20 days free internet. All these things I'm talking about, it's like the Twilight Zone of bad luck, bro. So on top of the wire being broke, when the technician came here, it was undone from the gray box outside, which has my apartment number labeled in there. There's a camera there. I didn't do that shit, bro. If they think like I did that or something, I'm a weirdo, to blame it on the other people, no. I would not do that to myself. And on top of that, why would I do that to myself and then get really pissed off about the internet box not working that I get in the mail? Am I the actor of the century, bro? I was literally sitting here freaking tripping out about it not working. This is all caused by some moron who decided to vandalize my property because he doesn't like me or something. And this is why I overreact and get mad all the time around here, because this neighborhood's full of weird people. They let their dog... I can go outside right now, I'll do a live stream, and we can film dog poop. Is that interesting to people? No. But I want to prove a point. It's dog poop everywhere outside, this whole neighborhood, bro. Like mounds and mounds of it. It's disgusting. Giant, big dog turds from a big dog. Do people ever find out who's doing that? No. Is that affecting my life? Yes. My dog goes out there. Do you know my dog will not walk in the hallway in this building? He refuses to. I've tried for 2 years to get my dog to walk down the stairs. It walks backwards away from me. It tries to pull out of the harness. It shakes like it's going to have a heart attack. It starts breathing heavy. I tried using treats to train her to come to a treat. She will not, man. So anyway, my Chihuahua did that to me. My Chihuahua that I had before this dog, it passed away in this apartment. I have her ashes in here. She had a heart attack or something. I don't know how she died. She just died. Out of the blue one day, just passed away. And blah, blah, blah. It was really sad. So anyway, this dog, it likes to go into gross things. It's a Maltese Pomeranian. I don't know if it's a Maltese in it where it wants to eat everything. Because Maltese are bad for chewing. For chewing, eating, and wanting to run around like a psycho and be like hyperactive. That's a Maltese, and be real playful and happy. And then the Pomeranian, my dog, makes it hyper. So again, I have to carry this dog. I had to carry my last dog. All these things I'm saying would drive a normal human insane by now, probably, bro. And like paying my rent late last month and then paying it late this month, and now the guy's gonna be fucking twice as mad at me. I don't want the man to be mad at me. I tried to ask my dad for the rent. He's like got $1 million property. He has like mass money. My dad will not even lend me $10, bro. My brother makes $35 an hour. He won't even lend me $50, $100. He's like has a lot of money. He drives a nice truck around. He has his own house. He's got his own garage at his house. He has things. He has like 4 or 5 electrical scooters. And he always says, I'm broke, I'm broke. He makes like $35 an hour being a giant tractor machine operator cutting giant fields and doing demolition and driving giant yellow Caterpillar things around and like things like that. Those friggin' excavating machines and knocking houses over. He does asbestos removal, you know what I'm saying? That's why he gets so much money. He does a hazardous job, blah, blah, blah. He's been doing that job with the same man for over 20 years. So again, he has mass money. So you would think my own brother, because I'm laid off right now, and my father, who has like $1 million, basically, he can say he's not rich, but he is. You think they'd pay my rent so I don't have to go through this situation and stress me out. Because I'll tell the truth too, I'll show people my doctor reports. I have extremely high blood pressure. During COVID, I got fluid around my heart, and when I'd go to sleep, it would build up around my heart and it would pool. And when I would sit up in the morning, it would go into my lungs. And then what would happen is I would be like, and I'd be like suffocating. It'd feel like someone is grabbing my lungs and squeezing them to death. That has happened to me in this apartment, man, where my lungs feel like they're being squeezed to death and I have to stand holding the wall for like an hour in the same place because I can't move. I don't tell anybody these things, and I'm going to start telling people this shit, bro. I have high blood pressure. I'm sick. Like, there's things wrong with me. So again, you think my father and my brother would help me pay my rent on time until I get my $2,300 income tax refund probably next week and my unemployment check, which would give me $30,050. Just remember this, $30,050 that would give me. Which is literally going to pay all my other bills and my rent, and then I'm broke again almost. And then I'm caught up almost, and then I'm supposed to go back to work full time. And then I will get a full-time check for 2 weeks and my unemployment check before I owe rent again, which will help me pay my rent on time. And then I should be back to normal life. But I guess nobody has no empathy or compassion anymore in their heart to be kind enough to deal with someone's annoyance for friggin' a week of their life, bro. They just want to literally blood suck you and make you a homeless person. And be heartless. But God sees all this shit, dude. And if nobody wants to be generous enough to consider my situation and show me some compassion and empathy, because I'm not a bad person, I'm not evil, I don't wish evil on people, I don't wish bad things on people. And today is Sunday, right? It's God's day. So if this man disrespects this email I sent him as being disingenuous, then that's his problem, bro. There's nothing disingenuous about me. It's like if there's an elderly woman going to the store, and I'm walking in around the same time as her, I'm going to stop as a man, and I'm going to hold the door open for her. And I'm going to wait for her to walk slow because she's elderly and like let her go before me. So again, if this landlord-tenant guy is like, or if the owner of the building is disingenuous heart and treating me like I'm a crackhead living in here on welfare that wants to take advantage of him, then that's his prerogative, man. Whatever. I'm the most genuine person, probably, that a lot of people ever meet in their life, man. I'm the most real person. I'm the most stand-up-ish person for good people and for people who mean something to other people. And sometimes I take people the wrong way and I overreact and I act like an idiot, bro. That's all it is, you know? And if the woman upstairs, like she said I was saying mother effer loud and I was disrespectful and all this stuff, right? That's just her prerogative on me. That's what she thinks about me because I look kind of mean. I would never disrespect someone's little kid, man. I would never threaten a woman with a little kid. I would never hurt that lady. I would never touch her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? But now I have to sit here in my apartment and feel like that person hates me forever because I made them mad one time. Why don't they try to, like, get over it, bro? I made a mistake. I raised my voice loud one day. I lost my temper in here. I don't do that all the time, bro. Lately, I've been losing my temper a lot because I'm at my wits' end of people being mean to me and being like judgments on me and talking crap to me and making me feel bad. Because they don't have any right to make me feel bad every day, man. YouTube gave me a flag the other day on my video because I videotaped playing video games on tablets. And it showed a casino advertisement. So then I guess that goes against their rules and policies of gambling. Like, I don't know. I didn't know that, bro. They could just give me a warning, right? And then take my video down. It made me write some stupid, bunch of questionnaires about gambling and the rules and policies, and then they won't leave that thing on my, that strike on or something, I don't think, the flag. And now the video's back on my channel, so what does that mean? Like, if people watch that, is YouTube gonna flag me again? You know what I'm saying? Because I appealed it. So they flagged my video because I played a video game and it showed an ad for like 2 seconds. I don't know if you can hear the person next door. He has autism. He's autistic and he like yells really loud. I would never say a word about that, bro, to anybody. And when I was in here and the lady complained, I said mother effer and her preschool kid heard me. Preschool kids do not understand what mother effer is. Maybe I'm a professional actor, man. Maybe I was in here rehearsing for a movie role where I have to act psycho. And it was during the daytime, and it was literally not even for 20 minutes, man. And if you go on my YouTube channel, there's videos on there with me wearing a dumb furry mask. I'm not a furry. So ever since I uploaded a furry mask video, YouTube leaves me furry tag words. So if I put like a tag for funny, they'll put the word furry. Hey, I'm not a furry, bro. Does that mean like what? I wear a furry mask to keep my head warm in the winter, so now I'm a furry? I think I'm an animal? No. I don't think I'm an animal. I'm a human being. I'm a grown man. These videos make her hilarious, bro. It's like the ranting idiot. You can't even see me. I'm just ranting a bunch of shit, bro. This time I'm talking about my life to everybody from now on, okay? I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to show people how stupid my life is. I only literally get 1 or 2 thumbs up ever. It's the same 2 people who actually have kindness, man. Nobody ever thumbs up my YouTube videos, right? I'll get 1,000 shorts views with like 1 thumbs up if I'm lucky. It's like, am I like, do people really just hate me, dude? Like, I kind of want to get a lawyer and say the internet gave me brain damage. It did, man. I have music on SoundCloud and Spotify. I don't sell it to anybody. I'm paying them money every month for some subscription fee. I pay Amazon Prime subscription. I don't even use it no more because I have no money to order shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all depressed. It's all adding up and adding up and adding up to be insanity, man. It's so much information overloaded in my brain. It's like, what do people want me to be normal, dude? There's so many bills coming out of my bank all the time. I don't even know how I'm paying them all. Like, and all this shit I'm doing is to save my credit. Because because I had two credit cards. That's another funny story. I had a credit card. It was a $3,500 limit. I had so many bills coming out. I missed the payment. I forgot about it. So the bank started calling me, and it came up red as a spam caller. So I didn't answer it. It was for my credit card saying I missed the payment that month. So then I looked in the bank and I said, oh shit, I missed my payment by almost 3 weeks. So I went and I paid it. And then I paid the credit card on my online banking. It says, yeah, your balance left is 1,200 something dollars. I go to use my credit card. They won't let me use it. They're like, well, we took it away. Just keep in mind, I have a $15,000 line of credit and another credit card. And they took my one credit card away because I missed a payment by 3 weeks by mistake. Because I have so many payments that I pay that I forgot. My brain is flustered, man. I did not expect to get laid off. So can people have some kind of empathy, compassion to that? My hydro contract for security was supposed to go from October till Christmas. I went from October for 3 weeks. Then they laid me off for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Said the contract's over. They give that job to some old guy. So the times that they said the contract's over to me, this old man that's 62 years old was doing my job there. Then they called me back to that contract. Oh, we need you to work double shifts on the weekends. My boss knows I hate double shifts. I have a dog, man. So if you do commute time to my job and coming home, the dog's here for too fucking long. My boss knows this shit. I told my boss this to her face. I have a dog. I don't want to work 12-hour shifts. I want to work 5 or 6 days a week for 8 hours a day. I will work 7 days a week for 8 hours a day. My boss won't let me. She won't even let me work 6 hours or 6 days a week anymore because I get overtime. She doesn't want to pay overtime, man. She told me that. Oh, we're not allowed to pay you overtime because the other employees get mad and they start complaining. Oh, they get mad and start complaining because I want overtime? Why don't you give me work? Because I said again, I'll repeat again, I got my recall to work February the 17th. Today is Sunday, March the 1st. I've not got a schedule yet. So it's like, what, is my boss mad at me? Did I do something wrong? You can hear like the doom, doom, doom dogs barking. This is my life. People complain I'm loud and annoying them. Well, I don't ever bang on one person's walls, bro. My whole life. I've lived in so many different places. It's not even funny. I've had a lot of girlfriends. I've lived in apartments with women. I've lived in houses with women. I've lived in houses with my mother. I've lived in a house with my mother in 3 different houses in my life. I lived at my dad's house before 2 different times when I was homeless. I had to go live at my dad's. Then my dad, after 3 months, he said, I don't want you living here anymore. And he made me live in a motel. My mom sold her other house in Chippewa as a 4-plex. I wanted to rebuild the whole bottom of it and make an apartment down there with a washroom and live there for my whole life and save money until I had enough to buy a house. She sold that house on me the same way the other house I was talking about in my other video. She came up one day and said, me and your stepfather sold the house. You have 6 months to get out of here. Or no, sorry, I didn't even have 6 months that time. I had less time. They said, we finalized it. You have like, I think it was like not even a couple months. They said, get out of here. So I had to start looking for an apartment. I could not find an apartment. I had to go live in a fucking motel. Okay, I went and lived in a motel. It's around the corner from here. It's by Tim Hortons. It's red. The second day I was there, the third day, there was a mouse in my closet. I told the owner there's a mouse in my closet. His name was George. He lived on the Parkway over there. My parents knew him when they were younger. He's a millionaire. He didn't care there was a mouse in my closet. He's like, what do you want me to do about it? He's an Italian or some kind of foreign. He's not Italian. I don't know what he is. He's a foreign guy. He's like, what do you want me to do about it? So I said, fuck you, bro. I'm moving. I don't want to live here. So I moved out of that motel, which was a shithole, to around the corner. It got condemned. It's a blue motel. It was on the Parkway. The roofs were caving in on it, bro. This is what my family does to me. They made me live in that place. So then, that part of my life, this Dutchman that I knew I worked for a long time ago, my brother works for his brother. His son felt sorry for me. His son is related to Joel Zimmerman. Joel Zimmerman is blood cousins to these people. He's Deadmau5. He's this famous fucking musician guy who's a fucking multi-millionaire. He's like a billionaire. He has houses all over the place. He owns Tim Hortons. He owns rental properties. He owns landscape companies. There's this business in Niagara Falls called the Zimmerman Brothers. They're related to him. See, I know all those people. They don't like me, a lot of them. But they liked me, the people that I work for. They're really nice. But the Zimmerman brothers, they do not like me from high school. They went to a different school than me, but they know who I am. They don't like me. This is what people do to me. I'm a grown man now. I still get bothered from people from high school, bro. Anyway, his son felt sorry for me and said, yo, you can rent an apartment in the top of my house in Thorold South or whatever the hell it is. And it was beside the Welland Canal, and I lived there for years. And my mom fucking made me move from there to help her again. And then she screwed me over, and that's basically why I live here. So my mom screws me over my whole life, bro. This goes back to when I was a little kid, okay? When I played soccer, I was the best person on my soccer team. This is a guaranteed fact. You can ask my coach and all the people. I was offered like shit that nobody else was getting offered. I was offered to play with kids like 3, 4 years older than me. And my family would not drive me to Toronto. My coach's name was Dave Cromie. He used to coach Team Canada, traveling soccer, all this other shit. And he told my family, your son's going to be a pro soccer player. What is wrong with you? All you have to do is drive him to this stupid city, bro, like once or twice a month. So I'd have to go to like Toronto, Kitchener, Waterloo, Hamilton, Guelph, Niagara Falls, St. Catharines or something. There's 7 different places. So the first year or two, I'd sit on the bench. I would not even play, he said, but all these older kids would teach me about soccer and shit. Then I'd be getting a scholarship to university. Then I'd probably play for Team Canada. Then I'd probably get drafted to play soccer. This was a long, long time ago. You know what I'm saying, man? I have newspaper clippings. I would get 3 goals every game. I would get 3 goals, 2 hat tricks. Or, sorry, 2 assists. I'd get like 4 assists, fucking 1 goal. Every game, man. I played the entire game. I would play center. I'd play right wing. I'd play midfield. I'd play all different positions. He never took me out of the game. I'd play the entire fucking game, man. And my mom's like, I don't want to drive you. I don't want to drive you. So literally what my point of this whole dumb story is, she took away from me going to university. From even if I didn't play pro soccer, I could have got a scholarship and could learn something in school. I would have more opportunity in life. I would probably end up playing soccer, by the way. Then I would have made a lot of money. Then she would have got a return on the investment of driving me to those stupid places when I'm a little kid. Instead, my mother treated me like every other little kid who played soccer. Like, hey, I'm going to play soccer. Maybe I'll be good at it. But no, I love soccer, dude. I used to get out of elementary school because I started playing soccer in the last grade of elementary school, like grade 8 or grade 7, grade 8. And I would get out of school and I would go to the school and I'd play soccer by myself and I'd kick the ball in the net and I'd practice and practice and practice and practice. And I'd bring a soccer ball around with me fucking at home and I would hit it off my knees. And I would do all this shit. This when I was a little kid. And I would want to play fucking soccer. That's what I wanted to do. And my family took that shit from me. And then I went to high school. I started smoking weed in high school. I still got straight A's in high school for the whole way through high school. And by grade 12, I said, fuck high school. And I dropped out of grade 12 with straight A's and B's. With like 3 months of high school left. I didn't want to go anymore. And my mom let me drop out. Because my mom made me get a full-time job in grade 11. And I had to pay fucking rent. This is my life, dude. My mom made me get a job and pay rent when I was in high school. In like grade 11, dude. Okay? Just remember this shit. I got a job voluntarily when I was 14 years old. Washing dishes. My mom and my family wanted me to give them fucking money. Because I live with them. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she'll deny all this shit. And then when I was 15, I had a job. They wanted money. She said made me pay rent at like 17 years old or 16. I was still in high school, bro. This after taking my soccer away from me and not wanting to drive me to Toronto and Kitchener to play traveling soccer with 16-year-old kids when I'm 13. You know, you're taking that opportunity away from me, man. That's my whole point. I would have been playing with kids who are in high school when I'm in elementary school just going to grade 9. Those would have been all my friends. Just think of this stuff, dude. Those kids don't smoke weed. Those would have been my friends growing up. So my mom took all that shit away from me. She took University of Toronto away from me. I would have got a scholarship there. I would have got either a scholarship probably to University of Toronto or University of something. And then literally that gets you a way to go to play for Team Canada. And then once you play for Team Canada soccer, that's how you get in to be a professional soccer player. Blah, blah, blah. So all that dumb crap of being a little boy, I played traveling soccer as a little boy. I didn't play no stupid host league crap, man. I played traveling soccer with all the rich little Italian kids. They were all my friends. Their families own hotels in Niagara Falls. Blah blah blah. That's who I played soccer with. They were all on my team. We had the best team. We got number one. We were the best. I took that shit seriously, dude. Just like when I played basketball in high school, I took it seriously. When I played volleyball, when I did all the dumb sports I did, I took it all seriously. Don't bark at him, okay? Shh. Don't bark at him. It's okay, girl. It's okay. He's got autism, okay? Girl, you don't bark at him. My dog never barks at him. It's like my dog knows that he's disabled or something. But you can hear he's autistic. He can't help that. I would never in a million years complain about that, man. I bet you if I lived here with an autistic son, people would complain about me. I'm just making a point of reference. Just like the landlord, when I give him this letter today, he's going to get mad that I didn't send it to him before today. But I was praying to God that my check would come, man, because I e-filed it on Monday, and it says 3 to 7 days. That is part of doing the e-file, is they guarantee you like 3 to 7 days, but they could take up to 14 days. So again, like I'm gonna be screwed if I don't get my check by I'm telling this man I'm paying you by March the 3rd. So if I don't get my check by tomorrow, Monday, I'm gonna have to go talk to my father. Then I have to beg my father to pay my rent for me, and then I have to sign a notice to him that I'll give him my income tax money when I get it. Which is the whole point of this too. I asked my father to help me pay my rent this month so I'd avoid this whole situation, and he does not help me until the last minute. And you know, if this man gives me an eviction notice, he can take me to court and say, well, the guy's annoying me. He keeps paying late every month. He could probably kick me out, man. Like, honestly, he can kick me out basically for a lot of little things. He can kick me out because I'm scaring people because I yelled in here. You know what I'm saying? The other people got kicked out. They fought it in court. The people that are above me, they went to court and they refused to leave. And the superintendent said, we're fighting them in court. They got kicked out eventually, you know, and then they got to pay all the money that they didn't pay or whatever they owed. So I'm saying I don't even want to go to court, man. I'm a security guard. It could affect my like credit rating too. My bank might get mad if they find out about this and take my credit away. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll be paying all this stupid credit off that I can't use anymore. See my point? I'm just screwed over a little bit right now in my life. It's really stupid. You can hear the dog barking next door. It barks like that all the time, bro. I don't complain. I'm just trying to put my side, like my point of view. My dog ate shit outside every day, bro, for fucking 2.5 years around here. I'm not even lying, man. Every day I go outside with this dog I bought, she eats something off the ground. Not like eating grass or like things a normal dog would eat, like a leaf. I'm talking like things that can hurt her, man, because some person threw it there. So all those things add up to making you kind of a different kind of person, right? Like my mentality is like I don't trust people as much anymore because so many evil people are being weird to me, man. And they literally throw this weird shit where my dog goes to the bathroom. So like if you put two and two together and I'm walking around every day going to the same area with my dog and you start letting your dog crap there all winter and not picking it up, I'm taking that as you're directing that towards me. That you live in my building maybe. That you're an asshole. So yeah, I'm gonna start to be a fucking mean man. And when the little old lady next door walks outside and I see her, I'm polite as hell to her, man. She's the nicest woman in the universe. So you can hear her dogs barking, right? So again, she's the nicest woman in the universe. The dog has anxiety disorder. She explained that to me. The dog will never stop barking. I'm never ever gonna get mad at that dog. They should go study me in a laboratory, like hook my brain up to a machine. And just hook me up to a machine in the lab and say, how do we turn it off? This brain, it just keeps going in this circle and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. Right? Like my brain is just never judging anybody, but it's always just saying the truth. That's all I do, man. I tell the truth. If nobody can decipher that all I've ever said this entire rant video is the entire truth, you know what I'm saying? Even this dumb email, I would have given it to him days ago. But the whole point was I was trying to avoid being him late altogether, right? And he's going to take it as I'm being a prick because last month he sent me this on the 2nd. And I even told the landlord before the 1st, or I think I emailed him before, that I'm going to be late on the rent. I'm going to pay you on the 2nd. And you still give me that. This is all going to get brought up in court, bro. He has to have some kind of civil acknowledgement to me that I'm a human and shit happens in my circumstances. And it's not deliberate. And I'm not just sitting here with a bunch of money in my bank not paying him. It's not my fault, bro. It's beyond my control. I can't make unemployment give me my 2 checks every month by certain dates. And if I'm using 2 unemployment checks to pay you the rent with because I'm laid off from my job, that's no reason to want to kick me out of here. Right? Does that make sense, bro? I don't bother anybody really. And every time the super's ever spoken to me, she told me, don't say the mother effer word in your apartment really loud. Don't growl and howl and bark again like that. You're scaring people. I've never done that again, man. I didn't know I'd scare people doing that. I was making a fucking video. Just like I did not know there's some man who's a grown-up over like 30 years old. I'm over 30 years old. I'm not telling anybody my age. I'm beyond 30 years by a lot, put it that way. I didn't think I need permission to say the F word in my own apartment. As long as it's a reasonable extent that I say it. Because for one, I might be walking in here one day and trip by accident and fall over and break my arm in half. And I'm in here swearing at the top of my lungs and screaming. What do you people want me to say, bro? What if I stub my toe in here and my toenail gets ripped off and I'm like, ah, and I start saying the F word? That's what I got in trouble for. These people in the building heard me growling and barking for a YouTube video and saying mother effer too loud, and I got in trouble by my superintendent. Now I paid my rent late 2 months in a row. Last month he was going to give me an eviction notice for paying the rent late by 2 days. I'm not even making this up. He still has my last month's rent. Keep that in mind. Go on Wikipedia and say it shows there's a 7-day grace period as long as it's not all the time on a consistent basis. That you're allowed a 7-day grace period to pay your rent late. To an extent. If you do that every month, yeah, you're an asshole, but like... So here, I left this letter. You have always respected me as a tenant. Any inconvenience Any inconveniences I have caused, I have caused you. I apologize. I never know how to write apologize. I spelled it wrong. I always put APP. It's AP. So apologize is APOLOGIZE. 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 You have always respected me as a tenant. Oh, they want me to put a period there. Any inconvenience I've caused to you. So I put any inconvenience I've caused to you, your loved ones, anyone in your immediately friend circle, anyone in this building, this neighborhood. I apologize. APOLOGIZE. I apologize. Keep in mind, everybody, I'm a security guard. I've been one for 8 years. I've dealt with crackheads, heroin addicts, crazy drunk women. I've dealt with normal people, old people, young people, black people, white people, Indian people, Asian people. purple, yellow people. Again, I was a security guard. I still am for 8 years, being treated this way by people. And I, like I said, I've dealt with homeless people. I've given them cigarettes. I felt sorry for them all. I've been called names by them all. I've been threatened by them. I've been having my life threatened for people jumping in a public swimming pool because I told them I'm not allowed to do that, and they threatened to kill me. They threatened to go in the trunk of their car and get a gun and blow my head off. And then when the cops come there, and I tell the cops that the guy threatened to blow my head off and he has a gun in his trunk, they don't even look in his trunk. You know what they do? They go, okay, you and you're sick because there was a guy doing that to me and 4 of his friends, and they're all black. And they're calling me every name in the book. This is at the Lions Club in Niagara Falls. And they're trying to jump in the pool. And this was also at almost 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was there by myself because that's what I do for a living. I go there by myself in the park at nighttime on an e-scooter while people threaten to kill me. And I sit there and laugh at them all. And people in this neighborhood think they're going to scare me and intimidate me, bro. Anyway, back to the story. The cop did not even check the guy's trunk about for a gun. He just told them to get out of there. He didn't trespass him. They caught the man in the pool swimming. While I'm sitting there telling him, get out of the pool, man. The cops are coming. He's telling me to F off. Jumping off the diving board, laughing at me, mocking me. And then his gay little friends are outside the fence. I'm calling him gay. Gay means happy in the English dictionary, okay, you momos? You quasi-macho mofos. You uneducated morons. Do you hear the noise upstairs? Listen, everybody, you hear that? That's normal human behavior because it's a little kid in preschool doing it. But the little kid in preschool upstairs lives up there alone, I guess, without adults up there to supervise and to prevent the kid from acting that way to me. But that's okay. I'm the disrespectful asshole because I said mother effer too loud. And I scared people when I have no criminal record for assaulting anybody. Because again, I don't assault anybody. I have no criminal record for screaming at people and threatening people and uttering death threats to people's faces because I don't do that stuff. I might say uttering death threat things to myself and bullshit for rap songs and entertainment purposes only and for fictional videos I make, which has nothing to do with reality in real life because threatening and assaulting people in real life is called against the law. It's illegal. And I am a security guard. So assaulting and yelling and screaming at people is against the law, and it will jeopardize my security guard license, which I just renewed 2 days ago. And it cost me $165. So again, my security guard license is kind of important to my life because it brings me a paycheck. So anybody trying to jeopardize my security guard license by making me yell at their preschool kid and scare them has another thing coming to them, which is called a lawsuit out of their butthole that they've never seen before in their entire lifetime. And they can sue me back if they want for saying mother effer too loud. We'll see where this goes, bro. Because I had 2 jobs until Marineland sold on me. I am in this broke situation of not being able to pay my bills on time because of the things that have happened to me. And if people think I'm not allowed to have a lot of emotions in my brain and care about things a lot more than most average people do, that is because I'm not a mundane, brain-dead taker person who only cares about myself. I feel a lot. I get sad a lot. I care about animals outside that have nothing to do with me. I feed little squirrels. I go make nature videos. I play a flute. I own like 10 different flutes. I own Native American pan flutes. I make Native American flute music. Why would people think I'm going to hurt anybody, dude? I'm not going to hurt anyone. I like to take interest in lots of different things in my life. Why am I not allowed to be like a creative person, bro? So again, if someone thinks that they're going to play some dumb game because they have no life, and because they had a kid and I don't, and they're going to use their kid to torment me, they're going to learn something that you're not allowed to bug me. You're harassing me, bro, with a little kid. It's the same thing as you coming up and saying fuck you to my face every day. No? Is that the same thing? It's called you're annoying me, bro. You're trying to get a rise out of my emotions. You're playing stupid little games. You're making me look like a weirdo, bipolar, schizophrenic person. On purpose. And I will continue to sit here with no sound in my apartment. I won't even turn my TV on to prove how much you can hear all the dumb people making noises at me all the time compared to the noise I make at them when they want to talk about me. And it takes a lot to make me get mad, man. And again, if it's not their fault and they're not being extremely loud, it's the owner of the building's fault for renting me an apartment that's not up to building inspection code. It's not soundproof properly. There's an inch gap under my door here. So when I moved here, is it up to me to buy a door stop to put there? No, they're supposed to put a door on my door that fits properly. Do you know I just sand that door in the winter and the summer sometimes when it expands? I could not even get my door to lock unless I used one hand, squeezed the door handle as hard as I could, and reefed on the door and then held it. And then I had to put the key to turn the lock shut. And I had to hold a chihuahua in my hand while I was doing this. And I was living that way. And then I kept sanding the door myself. And then I told the super, yeah, I keep like cutting pieces of the door off and sanding it because it won't shut, bro. I can go film my door right now and show you guys. There's barely a gap to fucking shut it. It's not even the right door to go on there. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't even measure the door and order me a brand new door, bro, where I live. Do you know the guy painted the numbers on my door by hand with like a stencil? Most apartment buildings, they would never do that, bro. He like hand drew the number on my door. That's what I'm saying to you. He used like a stencil, and then I watched him. He's like tracing it by hand later. And they painted the door brown without even sanding the door, so all the bumps on my door and the scratches, you can still see them all. And the pits out of the door from how old it is. It's been painted on like 20 times. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry that like when I see things like that, they absorb into my body more than the average person because they have no spirituality. They're not attached to themselves at all whatsoever. They're attached to their dumbass car and like how many people they can boss around and dictate all day. And again, I'm not the one, bro. I believe in spirituality. And I believe if you have a kid, you shouldn't let your kid bug me and turn me into a fucking asshole, bro. And if I'm overreacting, then I'm an asshole. There could be a lot worse person than me living in here that would be way more mad than me about the shit I went through. Put it that way. All this stuff I went through in this apartment building, man, led to this point of me being an asshole. Just remember that. I was not an asshole when I moved here. I never argued with the super. I was like the fucking quietest person ever. And I would always ask her, oh, has anyone heard me making noise? Am I annoying anybody? This is the first year I lived here. I always thought like, you know, I was like playing my music too loud or something. And she'd always be like, no, no one's ever said anything about you. And ever since that family lived above me and they were bugging me and I started yelling in here getting mad because they were tormenting the living shit out of me. I've been talked to twice by the super. People complained about me. This is the second month in a row I paid my rent late. Now he's going to have to file a thing with the Landlord Tenant Act just to protect his ass in case I don't pay him when I said by. I get his point. It's just my point is if the man like knew I don't lie, I honestly God don't lie. I would not tell my landlord I'm going to pay you by the 3rd if I'm not going to pay him. I have a $2,300 income tax refund. I did it last Monday. It's a 3 to 7 day e-file. They don't count the weekends. So Tuesday would be 7 days. I get unemployment on Tuesday. My unemployment is $676. If I don't get my income tax, my father or my mother will give me the remainder of my rent, including my unemployment, to pay the guy the money. And then, like I said, I'm going back to work this month. Which means as long as I go back to work within the next week, because I'm going to plead to my boss, like, I need to work. What is wrong with you? Then I will get a paycheck before the end of the month for 2 weeks and for the fucking, my unemployment. Which will pay my rent next month. And my income tax and my unemployment is $3,050. Minus $1,365. That leaves me a lot of money left over. That's going to be saved in my bank to pay my bills, bro. That's going to also help to pay the rent next month. So again, it's not like I'm an asshole just saying, oh, I'm not going to pay the landlord because there was cockroaches in the building 4 times. And that's another thing. All these rants about like the cockroaches and all that has nothing to do with the landlord. It's not his fault. That's to do with dirty ass people living with cockroaches and not telling the superintendent because they either have a mental problem or they're scared they're going to get evicted and like blamed for it, or they're just gross dirty people who don't care if there's cockroaches in their apartment. Either way, I would never, ever, 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 ever live with a bunch of cockroaches and not tell anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting someone in this building to say, yo, a cockroach, they crawl across their floor and they kill it. And then a week goes by and they don't ever see a cockroach. I don't want them to tell anybody. Whatever, bro. It probably crawled in under your fucking door. Because, yeah, I've seen cockroach in the hallway here. You know why? At the end of my hallway, when there's cockroaches, the people put this flower pot in the hallway. I'll rat on people, too. I don't care. Because the person doing that's gross. Guess what crawled out from under his fucking flower pot? A gigantic cockroach. So it's obviously living in his flower pot. So what? That's what you do, bro? You just like, there's a cockroaches in my flower pot. I'm just gonna put them in the hallway of the building. And then when the flower, I'm just saying a story about the neighbor down at the end of the hall. He put his flower pot in the hallway, and a big cockroach crawled out of it. So that's what he does. He's like, well, I got cockroaches. I'm just gonna put them in the hallway. Like, bro, who does that, man? Like, eh. I'm not lying, dude. I was taking my dog out. And I'm walking, and all of a sudden this big cockroach came out from under his flower pot. I didn't rat on him for that. You know what else that guy likes to do? He likes to tie his garbage bag and put it in the hallway for 2 hours by his door. When there's a door directly across from him, some nice lady who takes chihuahuas outside, and she lives with another guy. I would never put my garbage by my door for 2 hours, man. Why would you do that? That's why I think he's a weird person. Does it make sense? Most people tie their garbage bag, right? Here, I'll explain. When I take my garbage out of my apartment, it takes a long time for me to fill up a garbage bag, usually like a week or something, because I live alone. Most of my garbage is recyclables. But lately I've been throwing away garbage that's like probably recyclable because I'm depressed. So yeah, I'm an idiot. Is someone going to arrest me for that, man? Anyway, half the people in this building do not even recycle. They're weird. They overfill the dumpster all the time. I've had more than one email about it. So see why I'm so mad at the owner for giving me like a notice of eviction after 1 or 2 days of fucking him over? Because for one, I didn't do it on purpose, and like, yeah. And another one too, everybody. Since I've been laid off, I've only been laid off since December 17th. I've tried to get other jobs. I've contacted a temp agency 3 times. The third time I contacted this temp agency lady, I cried on the phone, man. I've been at the brink of being homeless like this last 2 months, like more than once. I've been at the brink of not paying my credit card on time. I've lost one of my credit cards for missing a payment. Where now I have to pay the whole credit card off and I can't use it anymore. So that hurts. On top of that, I have a credit card still. It's like maxed out. I have a line of credit. It's almost maxed out. I'm in debt up to my freaking ass, man. So you think I want some lady's kid doing this to me? Hee 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 hee. At 6:30 a.m. every day. Hee. She can lie all she wants, man. The kid does that every day to me, basically. And they let the kid do that to me. And they're grown adults. So again, who's the one really starting shit with who, bro? They're acting like weirdos, bro. So then I'm, in return, gonna act like a weirdo. I'm gonna sit in my apartment and talk about them. What do they want me to say? For a while, the guy was playing ball with his dog right by my window. And his ball was a flashy ball at nighttime. See, these stupid little gay games, bro. I am not the one to play games with. You knew that was annoying my dog. He was even directing the light part to flash in my window a couple times. The guy needs to fuck off, bro. And again, I've never met that person in my life. I've never said one word to him. I've never said one word to his girlfriend. I've never yelled at their kid. I've never done nothing to those people, bro. All I did was said mother effer in my apartment too loud, and I growled and howled like a wolf one day for an AI YouTube video. So again, if you don't make AI YouTube videos and you don't like wearing costumes and you don't like acting like a werewolf, because I like to act all the time, then whatever. Don't act that way, bro. Don't judge me and call me a weirdo because I act that way. Leave me the fuck alone. Get it? And let me act however the fuck I want to act, bro. As long as it's not affecting you or doing anything to your life. Because another story I'll tell you, those people are not special to me. They don't mean anything to me. I love them. I hope the best for them in life. I don't wish any harm on anybody else. But no one's going to make me a part of their existence and try to be like, I'm going to dictate how he is now. I'm going to get him in trouble every time. I'm going to make him feel weird all the time. No, bro, you're going to leave me alone. I'm going to sue you. I'll get a restraining order against you. You're harassing me. Leave me alone. Get it? Don't bang my ceilings. Don't run around with shoes on. Act like a human, bro. Run around outside. Run around at the gym. Run around in your mother's asshole. Just don't run around on my head. Or I'm gonna sit in here and talk loud like I'm allowed to because I rent this apartment and I'm a grown man with testosterone and I have a deep voice and when I talk it travels far. It's not my fault. And right now I'm talking to my video camera that I own, that I paid money for, in my apartment, that has all my possessions. So if someone thinks they're going to do this to me all day and say, well, that's normal living condition noises, Wendy, it's not my fault. Well, then you can fucking move away from me, bro. Or I'm going to complain. Like you complain about me. And then we're both going to have a fucking problem. So again, if nobody wants a fucking problem, like I don't want a problem with anybody, just leave me alone, bro, and be normal around me. And all these videos I'm making are for educational purposes only. I'm just acting right now. I'm not even mad. Look, I'll film myself. Do I look mad? No. I want to be an actor. So if one wants to be an actor, one has to act angry all the time. One has to act happy. One has to act sad. One has to act all different ways. Okay, and if that's weird to people that I want to be an actor and I never went to acting school, and I didn't go to university for acting, then what do they want me to say to them, bro? There's a lot of famous actors who never went to acting school. They didn't go to university for acting. They just became an actor. They went and took an audition one day and they made the audition and they started acting. And they're like, yo, now I'm an actor. So people around this building think because I'm not an act, because they're not actors and they don't wear werewolf masks and demon masks that they painted by, like I hand painted my mask, by the way. I like arts and culture. I love Halloween. I have loved Halloween since I was a little kid. You know, all the women I dated, they loved Halloween too. They would wear costumes. And we would go to Rumors nightclub on Clifton Hill, and I would go to the costume, wear a costume in there. I wear a costume every Halloween. I rented a hall at Market Square to promote kindness wearing costumes. I dressed up like a clown with like a scary clown costume. I wore a werewolf mask there. I was going to jump scare people. So obviously if I'm going to jump scare people with a fake head on a bamboo stick and reach around them and go, "Rrr," I might want to rehearse howling sometimes and making werewolf sounds to scare people. So again, why do people, what, am I a weirdo? You might as well go call the people weirdos at the Halloween places that dress up in costumes and scare people who pay money to go there and see those people jump scare them. You might as well go call them all weirdo people. Okay, everybody? But because I'm doing it to a YouTube channel video, and no one else is in here watching me do it, it's just going to get watched later on video by God knows how many people, if any people. Maybe a lot of people, who knows? Maybe I get one video that a lot of people watch and then I get a lot of views. So for someone to disrespect me in my YouTube channel like it's a joke, they can kiss my ass, bro. It's not a joke to me. It means a lot to me. Just like when YouTube gave me a strike and like for being a racist, when I'm not a racist and I didn't say that, it hurt my feelings. I don't care if I'm an old man and I'm grown up. I still have feelings. It hurt my feelings. I care about it. The same thing when my dog died. I cried and cried and cried for months and months and months. Every day, bro, I cried. Because I am a highly emotional person. I get attached to things I care about. So when someone messes with something I care about, I get angry. Okay, this doesn't mean I'm a bipolar, schizophrenic, weirdo, man. That means I'm a genuine human being who cares about stuff a lot more than the average person, because a lot of people don't really care about a lot of things. They care about themselves. They're disingenuous. They want to get things from themselves. They'll lie to get things from themselves. I do never lie, bro. Get that word I just said? Do never. I do never lie. I never lie. When I was a little kid, I told white little lies to save face with people and save their feelings, and I don't want to do it no more, bro. I don't even want to tell my mother a white lie anymore to save her feelings. I don't want to play that accept someone for being annoying to save their feelings crap anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. I want people to genuinely be normal to me and be kind to me, and that's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? I care about my boss being kind enough to give me my schedule to work, so I don't have to have a heart attack thinking I'm not going to have money. Because just remember that, dude. Like, every day that goes by, even if I get called back to work, if she calls me back on the schedule a week where I only work a week, or I'm in between the pay period where I'm only working, then I'm only getting paid for a week. And then if she pays me a full 2 weeks, I'm going to have to wait literally 3 weeks to get paid. So again, I'm only going to get one paycheck in March. And if she doesn't let me work and schedule me by the 7th of March, I'm going to be extremely pissed off, bro. Yeah, my boss has put me in my overdraft in my bank, which means every time I get an unemployment check, it pays back my overdraft. It's hilarious, man. Every time I use my overdraft, it costs me $5. Because I set it up that way. I could have set it up a different way. It would have charged me a certain amount of money every month for having overdraft if I used it. So the way I set it up is if I use overdraft, it costs $5. So every time a payment came out of my bank, now I'm beyond my overdraft. Okay, my bank even gave me a grace period of I think $80 or $50 to pay these payments. They felt sorry for me. So I'm already beyond my overdraft limit. So when I get my unemployment check, it's paying my overdraft back, and then I'm getting like I'll have $180 in the bank plus my overdraft back. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't get my income tax, I'm going to have to literally use my overdraft again, plus borrow money from my father and my mother, which is going to be hard as hell to convince them to give me money, to pay my rent, so the landlord doesn't kick me out. And then when I get my income tax, I have to pay my father back what he lent me. And I'll have to literally sign a contract in blood with my dad, because that's how he is, that he'll sue me if I don't pay him. Because he's like that, man. He doesn't ever want to do nothing for me. I'm afraid to play my flutes in here because people get mad at me. Because I'm not very good at it. You know what I'm saying? This flute's not made right. I bought it from a store. I paid a lot of money. So literally, see the sound block? You're supposed to line it up even with the sound hole. This one you have to push a little farther beyond that. Because I think the measurements, he stained it after the measurements, so now the measurement's off by a couple millimeters, and that's how important it is. Because it's literally a piece of wood pinching in between, creating that sound. So if you put the stain there, it's going to wet out easier because there's not a big enough gap for air to be going through there. And the condensation from my breath is heating up the stain, and it's making wet right there, right away. And remember, I paid over $400 for this flute because it's scented aromatic cedar. And another reason I paid so much for it is because it's 432 hertz. And it's G. What is it, G minor? It says G minor. So it's G minor, 432 hertz. So that's why I paid extra money for it. And I had to pay a tariff on it because Donald Trump's stupid freaking tariffs that he had in place when I bought it. Hear how it's wetting out? felt good. I hadn't done that in a long time. Anyway, that wasn't that bad, eh, Felcor? I'm gonna get an eviction notice from my owner of the building. Gotta give my dog a haircut. Not a problem. I don't think those little bumpies are gonna come off, Doug. You're gonna have to cut them with the shaver. On your bum bum? See all these? Oh, they are coming apart now. Yeah. Fur's coming back out. Look at that. Whoa. Man, this dog has so much fur, bro. It's crazy. I thought I could make fishing, fly fishing lures with my dog's fur. Do you guys want to hear a different one? See, this is a pan flute. So anyway, none of these sound good unless you add the effects to it, obviously. This is made out of plastic, bro. Want to see something cool? This comes off. Oh, whoops. Eagle whistle. This flute sounds so cool when I put echo on. I like an echo microphone and I hook it into my subwoofer and then I go on the parkway and I can play like my flute into it. And I can also have another microphone when I record on BandLab. I bought this microphone from the dollar store for $4. See it? So I can plug this into my cell phone when I'm on BandLab and then I can play my flute into it. And then I add the echo effects to the BandLab, get it, to my recording. So I was bringing this on the parkway all the time. There's like geese and birds on the parkway and they make noises, obviously. So I was going into my songs. So I don't want to play it loud in here, so. I suck at this flute. Yeah, this top chord sounds weird. I fucked up. Man, I think my flute broke. This top chord, I think I cracked that part when I brought it with me somewhere. I don't know. See? Yeah, this top chord sounds weird. Why does it sound like that, Felcor? It's like there's something stuck in it. There. I fixed it. I got a dog hair stuck in it. Ew. See, now it's doing it again. I think my mustache is getting in the way. That's what it is. My freaking mustache is so long, it was covering the sound hole. That's funny. Yeah, it was my mustache. Falcor. Dun 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 dun. No, it's not gonna work. My mustache. It's in the way. My dog's sitting there with this like look like she loves it. Her freaking eyes are just going, oh, I like that. I don't know, for some reason the top note's not working. Pissing me off, man. Sorry everybody, I suck right now at this thing. Okay, just be able to do that. Aha, I did it. I can't do this in my apartment good. It's the eagle call. Hear it? Yeah, my dog thinks it's a bird. It's a bird in here. I can do the eagle call really good, but I can't do it in my apartment. The neighbor will get mad. She already hates my guts. I'm just trying to prove that I make music. I would not be able to play this thing the way I'm playing it if I didn't know how to play it, bro. Get it? Anyway. So what I just did a second ago, I can record that on BandLab and edit it and add whatever effects I want to it and make it sound really cool. That annoying sound I just made. Okay, Falcor, enough of that thing. So that's what that sounds like. So again, that's made out of plastic. You don't have to put wax in it, you don't have to do nothing, see? It's sealed on the bottom. Thing sounds good, bro. And honestly, I'm not blowing it hard enough to just make it sound properly because it would be too loud in here. So if anybody heard me playing that and they complain about that, they're weird because I wasn't even playing it loud. And you guys can clearly see I played this thing for not even 5 minutes, right? Someone will complain about that. Watch. They'll say, I heard some weird whistling sound coming from his apartment. He's trying to annoy us. He's trying to bother us. He's trying to torment us. He's playing silly little games. YouTube's not showing my videos to anybody. Why? Look at Falco. Look at. I gotta cut that off here. Look at that, man. That's what happens to my dog's fur, see? I have to shave that. Gotta shave it like your little legs are. Like short. Get something stuck on ya. Oh. Freaking leaf on her. Let me see your belly. See the color of her fur? It makes her look like she's dirty. Dirty all day. You look dirty. But you're not. Your fur looks so weird. I cut her hair yesterday. See where I cut all here? I didn't cut near her butt. Look how weird it looks. It's all fluffy. See? Look at it. So I have to shave that. Meow. So it's all like this. Meow. No knotters. Right? Look, in between your armpitters. See this little bumper? Daddy gotta shave that off, probably. Because yesterday I gave her a big haircut. Obviously, you can see it all. Look how funny that looks. Look, it's static, watch. Static electricity. It's staticky, Falcor. No, you're not staticky today. You're not staticky. Keeps switching sideways. Oh my god, look at her fur, bro. Dude, like, that is bad, bro. I'm gonna have to shave that right off you, bro. All this has to come off. I do this at the end of the winter. See, she's getting knots there. See? So what happens if you let that go, it pulls their skin. It hurts them. That's why I cut her hair. I don't want to cut her hair. I have to. I have no choice. It definitely made her hair not as soft as when I bought her. It made me mad a bit, but when I bought this dog, her head was all poofy right here. And I kept saying to my mom and to the vet, there's something wrong. It's like weird. Like all right here. It was all poofy. And they all said that's just her fur and her head. You know what it was? It was knots behind her ears, bro. So the woman sold her to me at 4 months old. There's big knots back here. Because she was probably just brushing the dog and not pulling her ears up and cutting back here. You have to cut this fur back here all the time. See all this? See right here? I constantly have to cut right here. It wraps around. See how it's already getting knots there. Look, her hair comes out of her ear holes, bro. Like, look at her ears. She gets knots here, see? This is everyday thing, dude. Like, I have to comb this shit like 3 times a day or that will happen. See how that happened? Because I must not have combed that good the other day. Yeah, your ears. Then you gotta cut that off you, bro. So I gotta go like this. Right? You cut right there, and then that will come apart from itself. So I'm saying if you leave that, like some people won't cut their dog's hair all the time, that will hurt the dog so bad, bro. And it'll start pulling and pulling the shit out of their ears. Just like all right here on her, she got a little bumpy. If I don't cut that off of her, this thing, it will start wrapping around all this stuff. See how weird her fur is? Look at it. It's all curly. See here, that's an example. That's her fur's full length. See how it's wavy and curly? It's so soft, bro. I want to cut this off and make flies out of it for fishing. Look at it. Let's probably make the best fishing line. Fly fishing lures, Falcor. Daddy, gonna cut all your hair off and use it for fishing. See, look at that, bro. Can I have all your pretty hair? I just bathed you. It's all soft. Look at that for fly fishing ties, man. Would it work? I think it would work good. The amount of flies I could tie with her hair. You want Daddy to braid your hair? Could you imagine that? Give my dog mass braids everywhere. Maybe I'll shave you a mohawk. You want a mohawk? Yeah, you want a mohawk? Oh, you big bitches. Oh, yeah, no. Hello. You say hello. Why does the camera keep turning sideways? I apologize. Say hello. Say hi. I'm Falcor. Ooh. Ooh, little foot. Ooh. The dog will never bite me, bro. She does bite me, but love bite. I bite. To give you a kiss. I just touch my nose on her nose. They say never do that, eh? Don't ever stick your face in a dog's face. Fuck off. What is I'm gonna end this thing, bro. Look at my disaster zone. It's all my crap up here. There's a hole in my pillow. Why is there a hole in this pillow? See that? The dog's been jumping up here and biting that, bro. I guarantee it. Because she jumps up here trying to get my stuff. You ripped my pillow. There's a hole in it. Why you do that? You probably got your little nails stuck in there, bro. So again, for reference, when people are saying I'm yelling at them, these are clown pants, see? So these people around here think I want anything to do with them or like I'm going to hurt them or yell at them and I'm a scary person. Bro, I'm not scary. See that on my lion, that tiger shirt? I ironed that on myself, dude. I have lots of those things. I iron them on. You know what I'm saying? I bought this picture. I love animals. I love nature. Look, I own that thing. I bought this from a dollar store. It's a bunch of 3D birds. I was going to epoxy them and make table ornaments out of them. So yeah, I'm not a weirdo, bro. And I definitely don't want no problems with anybody, and I don't want to start nothing for nobody. So I'm saying I made this shirt, man. I didn't make the shirt, but I ordered that online, and I put it on my shirt. See? I put these patches on my shirt. I ordered them online. I bought this shirt separately. Then on the back of the shirt, I ironed this on the shirt. It was the first time I ever did that in my life. The first time I ever did this, I did it with a hand iron. So I'm going to tell everybody, if you buy those online, the rhinestones, buy the machine that presses with a timer on it. Don't do it with an iron by hand. It was so hard, man. Because when you put this on your shirt, like obviously when they mailed me this too, they moved. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's missing one somewhere. Oh, right there, see? I know those are black ones. So those are all black. Maybe it's not missing. Oh yeah, it's missing right here, see? So what happened was when they mailed it to me in the mail, the shipping company, they banged it. So the rhinestones moved. So when I opened it, these rhinestones were up here on top of the other ones. And just like down here, there's some missing. So I'm saying you could go and put them in there if you wanted, right? See how they're missing? You can't really tell anyway. There's a spot on his face that was missing one. You can't really see it on this angle. I was missing one up here. So sometimes these fall off too. So I'm saying if you have a dog or something at home and you wear shirts like that, the stupid rhinestones fall off a lot and the dog tries to eat them. Yeah, you remember you pooped a rhinestone out the one day. I didn't think it was funny. The rhinestones that I made crosses with, my dog shit one out one day. I went outside to like, yeah, when you did that and I seen it shining in your poop, I was like, what the hell? That could have hurt you. Could have hurt you, you freak. That soft blankie? It's a new blankie Daddy got you the other day, huh? Yeah, it smells good. It's all clean. So fresh and so clean. I'm trying to make her act mean, but she won't. See, so mean. You don't even like Daddy, huh? Look at her tail. She hates when I touch her tail. Back off. Look at this carpet. It's dirty. It's disgusting. Yeah, I definitely gotta throw this carpet away. Look at it. It's covered in dog hair and gross. I don't wear these shoes outside. See these shoes? I got 2 pairs of them. They're at Winners. I paid $50 for them. That's another thing. I bought these shoes, and every time I buy stuff, people give me shit. So because I bought 2 pairs of these shoes, I was called an idiot by my family. Isn't that nice of them? Oh yeah, I forgot my vacuum just broke. Hey, the vacuum broke, Falcor. It doesn't work. Forgot about that. Yeah, it just happened. Now look at the carpet in 2 days. I mean, not vacuuming in 2 days. It's covered in your clumpy dog furs. I'm cutting your hair the other day. Oh my god, look at that, bro. Dog. So I'm gonna pull our fur up later and shave all this off. All this coming off you. You definitely got a knot right there. Poor doggy. She'll get a knot on her, and like I said, in 1 day, bro. If I don't brush this dog 3 times a day, see this curly fur? It curls around into the other shit. Hey, you're disaster zone. Go get it. Where'd it go? The ball. There's not enough room in here for my dog, so it's driving her nuts. I'll admit, it's not like I'm kind of dirty lately. I'm not used to living this way. Like a dirty idiot. Clothes on my floor right there. Dog jacket on the floor. What the hell is that on your big ass knife? Why is Daddy's knife sitting here? I just noticed that. I do not want that out like that, bro. Oh my god. Size of my knife. My knife. It's a giant Bowie knife. The handle's too big. I don't know what they're thinking. It's got a sheath. It's got a guard. I think the blade's 14 inches. I got 2 of them. This one I like better than the other one. I don't know what I paid. $200 or something. Nice. $200 for a knife. So I don't like that in case somebody comes in here and steals it, man. Fucking kills me with it. I use this for my YouTube videos, the stupid AI ones. They don't even show them to nobody. I use that video for an AI video, or that mask. Some of these, it won't let me use them in AI videos. I use this Iron Maiden mask for AI video. It's like a collector's edition Iron Maiden mask. I paid mask money for it. I got ripped off. I got dumb Pennywise mask for free because I bought so much shit. Gizmo. See, these are all animatronics that I bought. They're all like cheap as hell. I painted every one of them. Oh my god, man. Why is the clown's hair like that? I did not touch this thing, man. See that? I did not do that. Bro. His fucking foot's moved. Yeah. This fucking thing's hair is like this, bro. All the time. So again, explain that to me, dude. I did not touch this thing, bro. When I went to bed last night, his hair was like that. You saw how the hair was. How could it do that? Right? I'm not touching it. It was like, his hair was like this. Like, not even like that. So again, you'd have to touch it to do that, right? Gross, man. Fuck it. What you do, buddy? Bitch ass. What are you gonna do? Dog's getting scared. What you can do, clown? What you gonna do? Test your hat on there. So I painted all these things. Put Varathane on them. That's what I was talking about. It's not a bamboo stick. It's head. This animatronic has no head on it. His arm's messing it up too. Fucking dumbass werewolf. See how cheesy these things are? They mail them to you with no stuffing in them. This one's broken. I have to fix it, see? It came undone. Now his stomach looks stupid weird. There's like a wire inside there, bro. So you're supposed to obviously put stuffing in them. I put a little bit in this thing. Still looks stupid. Needs more. I gotta fill it with stuffing until it's like poofier. This one needs stuffing. It's actually my clown shirt on top of it. I was trying to get the wrinkles out of it. There's that air blower thing. The air blower. Doom. Let's see if my lighter has fluid in it still. I kept losing fluid. I kept losing fluid, this lighter. I don't know why. It's supposed to be full. Cool lighter, eh? Usually the flame is humongous on it. I don't know the point of this part. This lighter is cool. When you charge it in LED. I think that charge makes the spark work. It's still sparking, hear it? So when the LED dies, it won't spark. I bought this on Amazon. I bought it on Amazon. It's like 30 bucks. But the fluid's leaking out of this part. Ever since I bought it, it's not holding proper fluid in it. I gotta mess with the screw. Okay, done the video. Another dumb video I made for no reason. Let's see, I even took the batteries out of these. I'm not an asshole. I could be setting these off all day if I want to annoy people, right? They have the most annoying sayings, too. Anyway. I just set the animatronic.